Hi, Annie here. In this video, I'll walk you step by step through setting up LinkedIn post automation using Make and ChatGPT. You'll learn how to import a ready-to-use blueprint, connect it with OpenAI and LinkedIn, customize it for your own brand or business, and schedule posts automatically, all without touching a single line of code. Let's dive in and get you posting on autopilot.
Open your internet browser of choice and then search for Make AI. And then once it's done, you can just click on either login or get started free. It can take a couple of seconds before it opens. Nice. Then on the left side, you can see scenarios. Please click on scenarios and create a new scenario. Import blueprints. You can give here the name that you want your scenario to have. I think the best name for this can be LinkedIn automation. Then enter, and once it's done, you will go down and you will click on three little dots that says more, and then you will do save. Great. So now we will click on the ChatGPT icon, and here the first thing is that you need to add your connection. You can see it says my OpenAI connection, so we'll do add. And here you will add your API key and organization ID that is coming from OpenAI platform. Also, you need to have some amount of money on your billing account to be able to use this. And then I will close it. I will just check that because I did this before. Okay, so you can see that I already saved this. So I have OpenAI connection. So I'm just going to choose that. Then under that, you can see model that I selected. You don't need to change that. I use ChatGPT 4.1 mini. This one is quite good and it is cheap as well, so you can leave it as it is. And then you can scroll down, you can see role, and in the role, you can see some text. And what you need to do in this point is that you need to update all the variables. And when I say a variable, I mean every word that is in curly braces is a variable that needs to be updated. So in this case, it says you are and then role. So that this will be your role or the role that you want to be reflected in your LinkedIn post. So in my case, let's say I'm a tech consultant and I want to post about AI automation product. So here I will say, it says you are, and then I will write AI automation consultant. Also remember that, okay, I'm a tech consultant, but when it comes to my posts, I want to be seen as an automation expert. So that's why I'm choosing AI automation consultant. Then it says in the industry, who creates engaging high quality LinkedIn posts. Okay, so this is then the industry that you want to promote your product. And I will say in finance, yes, and tech, and you can just add your industries. Then if we go down, you have your job is to write posts that use and tone. It can be professional, it can be friendly, it can be fun. And I can enter friendly. Yes, follow the style writing. Okay, so which style you want to write, and style I think can also be friendly because, yeah, I think LinkedIn is better suited for friendly, but it's up to you to define. And then that's it. We are basically done on defining the text template. Everything else you can leave it as it is, but if you want to update it, of course it's up to you, but I can't guarantee that it will work if you update all of those. So we can scroll down. Next we have role assistant. And here we need to do the same thing. We need to update variables. So basically everything that is in curly braces. So it says, write a LinkedIn post for my audience about product and topic. So my product is AI automation tool or LinkedIn AI automation tool. But I want to talk in general about AI automation because I want to show me as an expert in that specialty. So I will just write about AI automation. And then target audience. Here you can specify what are your target audience. It can be, for example, tech people, right? Because or managers or I will say managers, developers, CTOs. And if you don't want to say target audience, you can just delete this line. Then it says main point or news to include and bullet points and so on. So, sorry, you can do a bullet point. You can, for example, write something else. You can just write IE as well, for example. Then purpose of the post, goal. It can be promote a product, share news, provide a tip. And for me, it will be more of share news at this point. So I will just copy this and then add here. Okay, any specific hashtags? Yes, here I want to have, of course, IE and IE automation. I'm sorry, that wasn't a hashtag, that was a tag. So IE automation, maybe IE agents. So great, then that's it. Everything else, just let it be as I defined here, and then you can say save. Then we will go to LinkedIn. And the only thing that you need to add here is just the connection, and you will do, I have already my connection here open, but for your case, you just do add, and then you will choose LinkedIn, not OpenID Connect, just choose LinkedIn because that's a lot more easier to define. And then you will write your connection, then you will say save, it will open your LinkedIn profile, and you will enter your password here. You just do save. And that's it. And then after that, we'll save it. So we will just click on the save button here. You can see scenario was saved. Then we will click here and we will define if you want to do it at regular intervals, for example, every 15 minutes. If you are extra ambitious and you want to bombard your LinkedIn audience, maybe you can do that, or you just can do once, or day of a week, I can choose day of a week. I think the Tuesdays works best. And then the timing, yes, this time can be fine. Or maybe let's do 5 o'clock. And then time for me is Europe, Stockholm. And then I will just do save. But also, so now that's it, that will work. But let me to just check this, and let's just do run once to make sure that everything works. So here you can see one, so it means that it succeeded. But I also want to log in into LinkedIn and to see my post. It may take a couple of seconds until it will open. Okay, now I will click on my picture, your profile, just scroll down a bit more. So those features, this is then the post. And let's see. yeah, great. Then it works. And yeah, that was it.